Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I'll be your game master for tonight as we play some Tomb of Horrors in the Shadowdark RPG. We've got our cast, CJ, Nate, Chris, and Estelle back with us. How's it going, everybody?
Fantastic.
I'm doing all right.
I am excited.
Me too. So excited
Yeah.
because it's been 2 weeks since we played.
Too
weeks.
long.
2 weeks too long. You're absolutely right. Wow, it is. It's interesting because, when we left off last time, we are at the look, we're playing, and I added like a little introduction to this. The 3 sessions we played kind of led us to the tomb, so it's no surprise, right? We're at the tomb proper.
It
But,
let us get attached to our characters and really feel like we were invested in this as the characters that we are, so that we love them and we don't want anything bad to happen to them. Is really what it helped do.
You're actually right. Yes, I'm sure we'll attach them. Nobody wants to see anybody die.
Nobody. And
No.
They would. They didn't make any silly. They won't ever make any silly mistakes or decisions anymore, ever, because of that.
Yeah. Estelle's character, I think, is beloved. I see already in the chat. Some people came here for the spell rhyming. Look at that.
Oh.
Hmm?
Well, thank you.
So-
Thank you.
So I'm sure you'll be the first to die.
Yeah, probably. I jumped down into the basement before everyone else. I'm surprised I didn't get ambushed immediately.
Yeah. Oh, and you know what's great too? There's so much to really introduce here at this point because we had 2 weeks off. There's so much stuff has happened, but I want to make sure I get. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to make sure I get the name right. JCG Art. I forget the name of it exactly, but. JCTCG Joe, I think is his name. Sorry if I'm messing up your tagline here, but in our Discord, which you can find linked down below in the description, posted some art that he touched up here. You've got classic serial comic posters of each of our episodes. So episodes 1 through 3 so far, and they're fantastic. So check them out. They're in the Discord. Really happy to see these sort of like images and stuff come to life here. Also, we hit 2K subscribers this week, everybody, on the channel.
Yeah.
2K subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for watching.
New Q&A session, Bob.
Yeah, there is going to be for sure. But I was telling you all before this, but tomorrow I'm leaving for Tennessee. I'm going to the American Team Championships for Warhammer 40K with our gaming club, Battle for Salvation. So we're going to be representing down in the South. And it's going to be hot. I'm hot right now in my basement. Apparently, it's going to be like 98 here in New York and only 95 down in Tennessee.
You'll feel
So-
that 2 degrees. 3
Yeah, I'll
degrees.
feel that. So
That'll be nice and cool.
that's all going on, and I feel like I haven't had time to do a live stream, but I've been meaning to do one. I want to do another one, like a middle of the year update on the channel, because I got some news to share. I'm not gonna share it now. But soon, within the next couple weeks, going to share some news. So
What news?
it's a secret.
Keeping us on the edge of our seats.
I know.
I hate that.
I know. I'm sorry, but I have to. I have to keep it a secret yet because I don't want it to be announced, just on a whim at the beginning of a stream. I want it to have its own announcement. So we'll talk about that in another week or so. And then, once I get back from the Tabletop tees. Well, once I get back from ATC, I'll set some time aside to do a live stream, and we can chat about all the new stuff coming up here on the channel. But until then, stay tuned. If you'd like to keep up to date on all these things, check the link for descriptions for social media and the Discord, and all those will be announced soon. And so I'm leaving tomorrow, going on a trip. I'm coming back Sunday. Going to play some Warhammer. It's going to be hot. It is not in Memphis. It's not in Nashville or any city like that. It is in grand old Chattanooga. So I'll be Chattanooga. That's where I'll be, at the Chattanooga Convention Center. If anybody's there, you can stop by. But it's going to be a wild weekend of Warhammer. And so I was just thinking to myself, this is the first real trip I've taken since like last year, basically. Last year when I went on vacation, my usual family vacation. So It's gonna be nice to get away, take a little trip, and see the sights of Chattanooga in between my rounds. What's the most recent trip you've all been on? I think Estelle might have one for us.
I took a cruise up to Halifax and back. So that's my
Halifax.
most recent trip from last week.
Nice. That's what they say. They would travel with you to Halifax and back. How was it?
No, it's a really tall hill that we climbed there.
Yeah. So how was it? How was Halifax?
It was really nice. We got kind of lucky with the weather because at first I thought it was going to rain. I was also a little concerned on the way up there if there's going to be a lot of smoke, but there wasn't, at least not when we were there.
Okay, true. The fires. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really lovely. We went up to the Citadel, which is Halifax is really hilly.
It should be called Halifax.
Yeah, But yeah, it was a lot of fun up there.
Good. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you had some nice rest and relaxation and hill climbing. What about you, CJ? What's the last trip you took? You said it's been a while.
It's been a while. I mean, I guess the last trip was I went to Toronto in March. March was the Toronto trip. I think that was
Was it to see your Maple Leafs lose?
It was. They won.
Okay.
I watched them win. In April, it was on in March on St. Patrick's Day in the St. Pat's jersey. They dress up as the old Toronto St. Pat's.
Oh, look at that
on St. Patrick's Day. I didn't realize it at the time. That's why the tickets cost so much more than they would normally cost, which is a lot of money. But yeah, we were up in Toronto, which was a wonderful little trip through. And like we stopped at Niagara Falls on the way back, which is a lot of fun.
With all the tourists,
all the touristy things. There's just like a street of just like tourist attractions in Niagara Falls, Canada, and then you get to go across the border into Buffalo, New York, which everyone loves.
Nate does.
It's like Buffalo, New York. Where else would you want to go? Yeah, there you go.
Here we
Let's
go.
go. Let's go the Buffalo Buffaloes.
Let's go Buffalo Buffaloes. Buffalo Buffaloes. Buffalo Buffalo.
No, they're the Bills. Obviously, everyone knows what the Bills are.
Yes, second place team this year.
What is a bill? What?
You a Sabres fan too?
I mean, I don't really watch hockey enough to say I'm a fan.
Okay.
Yeah. But howdy. I guess we'll just
we'll roll into
anything
Nate.
else?
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
Nah, that's it.
Please.
Just Buffalo and Buffalo, Toronto, and
I'll cheer for the Leafs when
Niagara
it's,
Falls.
whenever I happen to see a game on. If
Okay.
I got you.
Excellent.
Yeah, I haven't been on a trip in too long. But my wife and I are gonna go on a trip in like 2 weeks. If I
Where to?
We're going to Portland, Maine for the better part of a week.
That's awesome.
Yeah, just get up there, get away with our two dogs, and we'll visit some of her family. We'll see Portland, hit up some breweries.
Any disc?
We're gonna stop and play disc once or twice.
Nice.
Disc golf. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, one of the top-rated courses is in Worcester, Mass. So either on the way up or way back, we might stop and play there.
Excellent.
Yeah, but looking forward to it.
Isn't that where all the Stephen King novels take place?
Oh, I think you're right.
I think
Or
it is.
up in Maine for sure.
Definitely like there. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
nothing.
So
Nothing will go wrong. I'm sure.
Yeah. No. Either that or I won't be on the stream and
There you
August, later on.
Very nice.
Uh,
And Chris, what about you? Last trip you took?
I honestly don't recall. I mean, aside from my usual little things up into the Adirondacks and all that, I think the last big trip I took was with Fritz years ago to Games Day in Chicago.
Oh.
The last big memorable trip I took, where he and I set up tables, we were a thing, and people lined up all day to play us, and probably one of my most memorable days as a gamer in the whole genre.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I remember you guys went, and I remember him and you talking about like what you're gonna do. You set up some event or something like that, right?
Yeah, we were an official event, and we had two tables like next to each other, and people lined up, dads and sons, for a chance to play against us. So like I took anyone that wanted to play against me. I played for like 15 straight hours, and it was fantastic. One of the best days ever.
Yeah.
A mom with her son, like, thank you so much. You have no idea. This is what I realized, it was big. She's like, you have no idea how big of a role model you are for my son. And, I was like,
Wow.
too much. Stop it. It was great. And that was when I, like, the Jawa clone, the kid had a 12-year-old perfectly painted army, like a complete copy of my army. It was like amazing.
Nice Blood Angel army.
Yeah, such a great day.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. And I'm excited to take my trip tomorrow, and I'll be posting pictures on Instagram. So check out the links so you can keep up with all the action. I usually do, when I go on an event or if there's a BFS tournament, that we host, I usually do some lives. I do it from our BFS channel, and I do it from the Tabletop Bob one just to, just to put some content out there, because I feel like sometimes my dog will bark like that, and then I don't know what he's barking at, but probably nothing, literally. So
One of these summers, Bobby, I plan on going out there with you. So
okay,
maybe next
awesome.
year. Every year I say it, next year, but
I'm down. Let's do it. All right, so right now let's do Tomb of Horrors. Ready to jump in?
I mean,
Just look before you jump. That's my
as
last.
we all kind of just cringe
It's my last one.
because we know
excited.
what's happening.
So
There we are.
last time we played, the heroes, quote unquote,
adventurers.
the adventurers, traveled
Anti-heroes.
to the Grove. You encountered the Circle of the Grove, which is a group of outlanders, rangers, druids, nature types, people who are making their living by gathering up local flora and fauna, using the ingredients for magical items and selling them to Perseverance and outside, even in the greater region. However, the group that you met, led by one of the rangers, Cornelia, she actually had a hidden secret. She was harboring Cunningham, the one who found the dwarves, especially the young dwarf, Thedgum. And he had succumbed to the same plague that was going on and affecting all of the townspeople in Perseverance, or at least the few townspeople that you encountered. For a while, he was just kind of silent, quiet, turned into cough, rashes, the rage, and in the middle of the night, you had to put an end to his life. And it was I think a rather special moment because it kind of defined some of the characters here. I mean, I think Zur, you were the one who put the final blow into him, but ultimately the group came to a decision to end it and move on. And after in this encounter, you realize that this is probably going to spread elsewhere throughout the region. So once you got to the mine, finally, you saw an abandoned encampment outside of the mine entrance. You found a journal from one of the miners, one of the mining, one of the leaders here, one of the caretakers of the mine, who basically told you that there was some sort of whispers inside, and that led the men to insanity, sickness, and ultimately all of them going into the mine and never coming back out. One name was mentioned, that is Sararak. Sararak has done this to them, and he would love nothing more than to split his skull. But there were no survivors. You headed into the mine. You went down into the region called the Depths, and you saw a dwarven cutout corridor, a long corridor with 3 sconces newly fashioned to the walls of the cave. And I'm going to switch this over to our Roll20 view so we can see everything. Okay, here we go.
I was thinking about this party the last couple of weeks, and what I really like about this party is that, and I guess the game itself, Shadowdark, is that none of us really have that clearly defined role. You
Yeah.
know, like we're just we're all doing everything, which I kind of like, and in our own little ways, because Zur he has no charisma, but like an 8, but
Well-
he's still working to get things done in his way.
He does.
That is very interesting about your character. What was his name again? I don't think we really went over who our characters were or what they.
Well, at this point, I assume
At this
nobody's
point,
watching.
Do I need
Everybody knows.
Why don't we do a quick rundown then? CJ, go ahead. Why don't you start us off?
It's me. This is me. I'm Grix the Goblin. Yeah,
This is all CJ wanted to do.
Yeah, no, this is all I wanted to do. I just really wanted to get into the voice and the character here as Grix. It's just hard. I got to do it a little bit every time because I can't just like I gotta warm up. Gotta warm up a little bit. Yeah.
Unique New York.
Unique, yeah.
How
unique
now,
New
brown
Yorker.
cow?
I gotta get into the voice.
Scotch.
But yeah, it's just me, Grix the Goblin, and my companions here. Sonny over there. How you doing, Sonny? You looking great.
Feeling especially great. Thanks. Thanks, Sir Grix.
Nate's a little under the weather too, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
I was like, you're really gonna love doing the voice all the time.
yeah. I've been doing this voice for real the past couple of days, just naturally. But Sonny's my dwarven lady self is ready to go. Kick some butt in this tomb. I was not prepared for my intro. I apologize. We'll see if my other half comes out and possesses me today.
There you go. Pass it off there, Sonny.
Why don't you take it away there, Chris?
Sir, fool.
My man, I'm sorry. Let me get in.
Don't worry, you will remember the name. Sir.
Of course.
Yes, friends. Zur, the chaotic war priest,
Cultist.
cult leader, cultist. Zur's mission is to send souls to Rylena, the blood goddess, is what he calls her. I'm not even sure. I think there's something in her about blood.
She is
that he
now.
likes. So, and to increase her following one way or another.
Perfect. And pass it off.
To the scariest kindergarten teacher I've ever had.
Oh, you're so flattering. I remember you as a wee tyke.
Oh.
How are you doing, all my lovely little pretties here? Oh, I am Agatha the Crown, and I welcome you here. To
And
your
you do have a
honor.
pretty, don't you?
I do have a pretty, my lovely little kitty, pretty.
Perfect. Let me see if I can bring Kitty out here, actually.
Oh, we need our underling too.
Oh, yes, right, yes.
Oh yes, yeah,
Cornelius.
the less important one.
Oh yes.
Poor Cornelius.
So are we having him lead us in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. It's
Are we all
Cornelius.
just decided this is a dead man
Yeah.
walking, right? It's gonna run its course.
Yes.
It's fine. This
Fine.
is just nature taking, just doing what's natural.
He shall earn his place at Rylena's court.
We're okay with him doing, save or die mechanic.
All the savor die.
All the save or dies can go.
Yeah.
Cornelius.
So, you're here in this cleared out entranceway. It looks like this is the place called the Depths. It looks like it was mined and excavated, but the walls here seem to be very natural. You can see even on the fuller picture of the map here. Where I put light sources here where the sconces are, but there's no light in this tomb other than the ones that you have coming down here. Which, by the way, remind me again, what is the light source priority here?
I don't think we lit any exactly yet because we had these sconces glowing.
They weren't glowing. They were not
Oh.
lit yet.
Oh, they were not lit. So we lit these, I guess.
Did someone
Okay.
cast a light spell?
I think
I
somebody
know.
might have coming down here,
Oh.
but
I think someone did have the light spell because I remember
Was
us
that-
talking about it.
Sir?
I don't have the light spell.
No?
We had discussed whether or not I should take it, but
Oh,
All
I
right.
think we opted not to, because the first level spells honestly are like the most valuable spells I have.
Cornelius has light, I believe. Actually, did he cast it? I forget. Either way, somebody can
He
cast a light
does.
spell at this point if you'd like.
Cornelius, cast that spell.
Um,
That makes
yeah,
him, that
I
makes
could,
him way more valuable.
I could cast light. Sure.
honestly, it does make him a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
Cast it on my shield.
Sure, you just want me to cast it, or
On my shield.
all right, right here.
Yes.
And he loses the spell.
Use your luck token.
He rolled a 3. He doesn't have one, but because he's not really a hero, if either of you want to use a luck token to give it to him, you can.
I'll cast bless on him.
What does Bless do?
Gives him a luck token.
Oh, really? Okay.
Now you gotta try and not lose bless.
But is Bless a like a reaction? I think it might have had to have been cast before he cast it.
Well, I mean, if he has a luck token, he has a luck token. He can use it now.
Can I give him a luck token?
You could give him a luck token.
Yeah, I feel like having a light is really important here.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into the dungeon on the wrong foot here.
He will pass with a 11 plus his
we
bonus.
go.
So, just to give you a little, I'm not going to tell you everything about him because he is an NPC and you wouldn't necessarily know these things. But he does have, he's a aspiring wizard and he's got, he's very smart. He's got a plus, I think, 2 or 3 to his roll.
Smarter than me.
I find that hard to believe. He's hanging out with us.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't say wisdom. I didn't say wisdom.
Is he a poor judge of character?
All right, so like book smart, but socially maybe not.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna cast bless on him now, so he does have a luck token.
Okay, let's do this though. Let's go into our crawling order initiative here, and we'll count that, Chris. That's fine. So he's blessed for the next time.
Okay.
So here's what we're gonna do. I think what I've found that I like is if we do you set your marching order, basically your crawling order. Initiative will obviously run on its own. It'll be in the order of where it appear on the screen. So whoever gets the highest will go first, and then round and round we go. But then we'll go back into our crawling order. So who wants to be the first person to go? I think you're saying Cornelius.
Yes.
Okay. So Cornelius will listen, and he'll go.
I love him.
Who's going after Cornelius?
I'll cover his back.
Okay, so we've got Cornelius, then Sonny.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear flank.
Okay, so I'll go then.
So right in the middle, Agatha.
And
Yeah.
Grixel, come up from behind.
Oh, I feel so safe around all these strong people.
And Grix.
And Grix.
Oh,
And
you're
Cornelius.
included in that. I know you're quite a strong little chap.
So I got the marching order: Cornelius, Sonny, Agatha, Grix, and Zur. That correct?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yep.
great.
That
So
was
Cornelius casts light, and he'll move on and walk up to the sconce here. Okay, and he says, "It's not lit. Should we light it?"
Yes, so that we could see.
good. Great idea.
He takes out flint and steel, and he starts to like, tss, tss, and he's not having any luck. He's like, I don't know how to do this.
Here, let
What-
me show you.
What do I do?
I grab my own flint and steel and do it. But
All right, so
that's how it's done.
Yep, so you'll light it, and I'm starting the timer for light and the torches now.
Wait, does the sconce have its own timer?
It's a torch.
Oh! So do we actually want to? Well, it's lit.
Well, now you can
but
light
we'll
all
keep
the
that
other
in
ones.
mind.
He can
We'll
light
keep
all
that
the
in
other
mind.
ones now. He'll take the torch and light all the others and then place it back. So he'll travel across and do that, and that'll just be what he's doing while you're taking your turn. So, Sonny, you went up and you lit the torch as well. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna explore down yonder.
Okay. Maneuver your
I'm gonna
token. You can go anywhere you'd
Go
like in
down
this
this
corridor.
way.
Yeah, you can go anywhere you'd like in the corridor.
Sweet. I'm gonna head on down.
Agatha, you're up next.
I don't like Sunny being so far away, so I feel like I should follow her. You went really far.
I'm just
Right.
checking around the corner.
Alright.
I want to keep an eye out for.
It's what really far.
I like to imagine
Footprints.
like you decided like, oh, I'm gonna go check down here, and like you look back at us and like roll back there, and then you look back like a half second later, and suddenly like Agatha's right behind you.
Oh, thanks.
wait.
You had a quiet step there.
You guys are going so far.
I don't know. Bob said we could go the whole time.
Yeah,
Whole
go
way.
wherever
I
you'd
was
like.
We should be like
I'm gonna-
searching for traps or in the Tomb of Horrors.
I
Grix,
am
you're
the
up.
horror.
I'm gonna like I don't want to metagame too much, but I'm gonna walk up along this wall and like look for entrances.
Sure. Well, you did hear in the journal that you had to enter this chamber, right? That was what was in the message. So there was
Yeah.
something that they were heading into, and you assume that there's something to be entered. So that doesn't really metagame too hard.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna look for an entrance.
Okay.
I'll walk down. I'll go about halfway at least and
There's like no obvious door.
grab Cornelius and be like, "Yo,
Hey, Cornelius, let's look for an entrance over here.
I just gave everybody access to Cornelius's token just so you can see it as well.
Everybody can boss him around.
What's that?
We can all boss him around.
Yeah, exactly. You can boss him around, move him around, do whatever you want to do with him. But yeah, so I'm just set up the token so anybody can see him, and he'll come with you, Grix. He'll move once it's his turn. Zer, what about you?
I'm gonna walk up to here and say, "Slow down, friends. This place could be dangerous. Come here, boy." Speaking to Grix, I was like, "Let me impart upon you the blessing of Rylena," and I'll cast Bless on him.
On me. Grix, the goblin.
Oh, look at that, a critical
You-
success. So that gives you a luck token.
Okay.
oh, it gives me a luck token."
Yep.
Let me read Bless, because it seems like I can just do this kind of indefinitely.
As long as you can
Instant.
roll a one.
One creature you touch gains a luck token.
It's as simple as that.
So yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't
seems
seem to
right.
be any limit, no concentration, no.
No, just
so I can
basically,
just pass them out like candy.
yeah, it just basically means that you have to keep casting the spell to do it, but if you fail, you lose it.
Yeah, I'll have to use a luck token. Well, is there? It doesn't give me any kind of a bonus for it. A 20.
No, it doesn't. I guess the only downside would be like to just, like in theory. Well, I guess
Two luck tokens for rolling it. Because if I roll a 1, I lose it, right?
Yeah, but I don't think there is a critical success. There is specifically a mishap for
Yeah.
casting a low spell. Critical
right.
success, if you roll a 20, you double one of the numerical effects. So it'd be 2, right?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
the only numerical effect. You gain
I-
1 luck token.
You like this big glowing kind of beam of light shines down, and then it coalesces in the form of a blood drop and wraps itself around you before dripping down all over you.
Oh, and Grix is like,
Oh.
He's like, you were drinking the blood of Rylena, son.
Grix is like, you could have done this the whole time?
I could have been drinking this blood. This is, I
I love
needed
it. I love it.
I usually don't like it all over me like this, but I mean, it helps.
It'll
Thank
only
you.
make you stronger.
Hey.
I appreciate that.
So we jump back up to Cornelius now. So Cornelius was told to look for something in the wall, you said, right, CJ?
Yeah, look for an entrance or something over here.
Oh, he
There's no
needs less
entrances, though. It looks like it's just solid
yeah.
rock, and you'll start to feel the wall, kind of tap on it, and move along the wall here. What do you do, CJ?
And be like,
What do you say, I should say? It's not your turn, but what do you say as he's doing it?
Yeah, just keep looking. I don't know. There's got to be something else here. It can't just be a straight. This hallway seems a little too narrow. Doesn't seem to really lead anywhere.
He'll keep looking on this wall while we jump to...
And there's-
go
There's
ahead,
none
CJ.
of the no real mining accoutrement around here, you know.
There is not. No, there's no mining equipment or
Kinda-
anything.
Kind of miners don't have like mining equipment around.
We'll jump to Sunny. Go ahead.
I'm looking for like where did the footprints go?
You want to
In
look for
this-
some footprints?
Cave. Yeah, yeah.
Give me a wisdom check.
All right. Is there anything special with wisdom? I am looking at the ceiling.
Classic
I-
Nat 1.
Haven't seen any footprints here. I'm just gonna peek around this corner, see what's
I think
going
in
on.
this case, you should be looking at your footprints and being convinced that they're somebody else's.
How'd these get here?
It leads back to the beginning.
Yeah, wait, that would be great. I just start following my footprints back.
Someone's been following me.
Somebody's so sneaky.
Hey, keep an eye out. Might be things
I love
around
this.
here.
Agatha.
Where might the entrance be? The door might be shy. Let me try out my cat eye. I'm gonna cast
Nice.
cat eye. Cat's eye.
I remember you use this in the chapel. What is it? The exact reading again? What it sees?
I'm pulling it up right now. Okay, it's tier 2. Focus, range of self. Your irises grow to fill your eyes, and your pupils turn into black vertical slits. You can see invisible creatures and secret doors for the spell's duration.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's in the zine, right? Because I don't see it in the main rulebook. That's in the zine, right? One of the
Yeah,
witch
it's in the
spells.
zine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll see that.
Wait,
It looks
hold on,
as though
I
the
gotta
stone.
roll here.
Sorry.
I gotta roll first.
Oh, right. You didn't roll.
Let's see if
Gotcha.
I fail. I'm gonna use one luck token on myself.
It's
there.
tier 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why
Wait.
12 you need. You rolled
Yeah,
an
so I'm
11.
using my luck token.
Okay, so a 16 will pass. Good
We
use
get
of the luck
stuck
token.
outside the tomb. We never go into it.
There's nothing there.
Let me know when you guys are 0, then I can fill you up a bit.
You can
I'm
see
up
an
that
entrance behind the rock. It looks as though the rock is just a thin sort of covering, clearly hiding a secret door behind it.
Wait.
Wait, what do you mean by thin covering? Like,
It looks as though it's just a loose construction of rocks that if you were to pry at, they would come apart.
Sunny, sir, Rix, I don't really have the muscle for this. Do you think you can move some of these rocks around?
Yeah, hold on. Just gotta figure out these footprints.
Sunny.
And I start to make my way back.
Sure.
Or
Grix?
I will next turn.
I'm gonna stick with Cornelius over here and be like, I don't.
Let's keep looking. Our entrances.
Go ahead. Give me a. What exactly do you do to find an entrance?
Maybe this works. Where did we go? I have with me a wand of. I have a wand of detect magic, but I don't know if this would be magical. But maybe I'll try it. I'll try casting from my wand of detect magic. So
It's always a good thing to cast. When you sense the presence of duration is focus. When you sense the presence of magic within near range,
okay.
if you focus for 2 rounds, you discern its general properties.
The problem
you
is
focus-
the problem is the last statement I believe in. I don't have it up right now, but I looked at detect magic very carefully when preparing for this module,
Uh-huh.
and I think it says if there's a full covering, if
It
you don't
says
have
full barriers
Yeah.
block this spell.
Right.
Wow, that's a change to detect magic.
It's a
But if a magical illusionary door would show up.
That would be correct because there's no actual covering. The magic is the illusion, but
Yeah.
in this case, you don't detect any magic, Grix.
I think. Let me just. I think I still have to roll to see if the wand breaks. Maybe.
Sure, because you have to roll to see the casting of it. Yep.
19. Okay.
Okay, so it successfully goes off. You cast a spell, and you don't detect any magic within the range.
But now you can keep that up and just focus on it, and you still have to keep rolling. But
Right, you keep rolling, but
I think I'm okay.
okay. Anything else from you, Grix, or is that it?
That's it. Yeah, I cast detect magic to see if there's anything
Yeah.
magical nearby that might have
Sure.
been around for the miners to have discovered.
And you don't find any, but you're holding that wand as you go along the wall that Cornelius is kind of putting his hands on, and then we'll go to Zur.
I'll walk up there and say, "What have you found, scary kindergarten teacher?" And I'm like, "Oh, a secret door."
Yes.
So it's like a loosely piled like wall of rock.
Actually, to be fair, you haven't opened you haven't gone to explore it, right, Agatha?
No.
So it's just a wall that you see there, but yes, she can tell you that there's a door.
So
there.
I'll give it a good examination here. Let me see. I have a wisdom. I'll try to assess it. How it was built, what was used to make it.
Sure,
Is there a door behind these rocks, or is it just open space?
go for it.
Poking and prodding here and there. I'm not really trying to disturb anything yet. Just assess.
Mhm.
You want to roll?
Yeah, give me a wisdom check.
18 plus 3, 20.
Yeah, after looking at trying to find the opening here, you realize it's just like a pile of rock basically that's been stacked up. With some careful maneuvering, you can avoid any damage or danger and just kind of remove the rocks and gravel, things like that.
So can I see through beyond? Maybe there's some cracks. Is there open hallway or?
It does look
door?
like a low like an entryway, some sort of an entryway into a deeper tunnel.
All right.
But without
Alright.
without any light in there, it's kind of hard to see too deep.
So okay, and I will pull out my wand of augury, and when I pull it out, this dark cloud coalesces over my head and starts to crackle with lightning and rain.
That's impressive. What does it do?
It's a wand of augury, but it's cursed. So
Right, yeah.
So I take it to be as when I actually use it, there's a storm cloud over my head.
Gotcha. So you're gonna ask me a question?
So
Do you have to roll something for this? Is this a test?
augury, I have to roll to make it work.
Yep. So
Augury's
go ahead.
a
It's
level
12.
2 spell,
Yep.
and the GM says, "What are the action?" So the action of opening this door.
Clearing the rubble.
Yeah. Will it? And then you will say whether it will lead to weal or woe. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I pass.
Ooh. What was your exact question again, sir?
Will opening this passageway lead to weal or woe?
Nice.
I mean, that's pretty broad, but also very specific because it talks about a very specific action of coming into this. Will triggering this doorway be a trap? In other words,
I'm gonna say. Wheel. It will. The storm cloud that kind of surrounds you, or is covering above you, will clear.
the portents are good. This is likely the best direction we should take.
All right. And we'll go to top of the order, Cornelius. He keeps poking around, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually he touches what seems to be a loose area of rock, and rock will begin to fall and tumble. He backs away, running into Sunny. What do you do?
Oh, you idiot!
I
What
catch
did you
him.
do?
Oh there, son.
Uh-oh.
Should take a load off. I think you figured something out.
The rock wall will collapse, viewing a small little crawlway that enters into a longer corridor.
What did you do, you idiot?
You told me to feel for entrances. I think I found one.
You're collapsing walls over here. That's dangerous. You could have hurt somebody.
Sorry. He looks in. He goes, "Who's going in first?"
Pat him on the back and say, "Get on my back there, bud. Or watch my back there, bud." So I take a few steps forward.
Go for it. You can see inside. Yeah, I can describe. I think you can see what I'm seeing right on the screen.
Yep, I see exactly what you're seeing.
Okay, so let me describe to you what you see, okay? Bright, brilliant colors are seen everywhere. You can see off of the light reflecting from Cornelius. He has one of the torches in his hand as well. You can see from the light that there are stones and pigments that seem to be undimmed by the passage of decades. The floor of the corridor is a colorful mosaic of stone with distinct, winding path of red tiles about 2 feet wide, snaking its way south down the corridor. No stonework can be seen on the walls or the ceiling, which is 20 feet above. For some sort of cement or plaster has been smoothed over all these surfaces and then illustrated. The scenes show fields with kine grazing, a corpse with several wolves in the background, workers with various races, and strange human-animal mixtures, a pig human, an ape human, and a dog human, going about various tasks. Certain of these frescoes shows rooms of some building, a library filled with many books and scrolls, the door of a torture chamber, and a wizard's workroom. There are chairs, windows, boxes, bales, doors, chests, birds and bats, as well as spiders, and all a manner of things shown on the walls. And I have artwork here for you,
Oh, sweet.
because this would be kind of hard without the artwork.
Sounds very inviting.
There you go.
It's like walking.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. What is that on the wall?
Feels like a one-way ticket to a tomb.
There's like a pathway. Oh, this hallway screams bad.
Yeah. I head in.
Wait!
No. I look at Grix and Cornelius and say, "We got a tunnel with..." I describe it real quick. Tunnel with some artwork all over the rear.
Descriptive. Can you say it again?
It's not my forte.
You're just going to have to see for yourself.
Not a very creative man. Woman.
I mean, it's true, you are not a creative man.
Ooh.
So yeah, you can assess if you want to do something. I mean, you didn't really take an action, so if you want to do an action,
I was
you can.
gonna grab a stone and throw the stone down the hall, trying to like hit the floors and the sides.
Sure. You throw a small stone from the rubble, maybe about the size of a golf ball or something like that.
Yeah.
And you toss it down the hallway here, and it bounces, it clangs, it hits off the stone floor and the walls, and it just goes down about as far as you would want to throw it. Probably at some point disappearing out of your light vision.
Yeah. Well, doesn't seem like anything's gonna hit you right away. And I'll take just a few steps in.
Okay. So, You stand where you're standing right now in that square specifically, and I'll go back to the map view here.
Sure.
Is the start of this red path. It's a 2-foot wide path, and it goes and kind of snakes around the hallway, as you can see it is doing right there.
Exactly what I was trying
I'm
to
noticing
step
one
on.
thing though, Nate, and this might be dang roll 20 here, but the light kind of stops like right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not lighting up for me.
That should not be there. So
If I just take a... if you look...
yeah, it's
here,
got one of those weird...
I do have a little... Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, Roll20 sometimes adds these like weird, jagged, I guess, shapes of light blockers for no reason. It's not on my side. But yeah, you can. I'll just move you down so you can see a little better.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'll follow that path. So I'm walking real awkwardly.
Well, hold on. I'm going to describe a few more things to you, but I'm just going to show you a bit more with the light. Let me get back to our tokens, and I'll just increase your light a little bit so you can see a little further.
Sure. Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to leave the light of the torch.
Yeah, exactly. So Cornelius's light would probably go somewhere to about here. But as you start walking on the path, you notice that down below, there seems to be some little inscription along the runes of this path.
Sweet.
Would you like
Can I
to?
read it?
Yeah, it's written in common.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let me give it to you, and you can read it.
Oh, excellent. I think I got one of these last time.
Go ahead.
Oh, jeez. Sarah Rat congratulates you on your powers of observation. So make of this whatever you wish. For you will be the mine in the end, no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor, or through the Arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice, aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands that will maul, and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come, and there the throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your souls will die. Hey, Cornelius, you want to write this down?
You see him right behind you. He's like scribbling furiously. He's like, fascinating.
That's what I was thinking.
So that's where we'll end your turn. Reading through that will be your turn here.
Yeah, please.
We go to Agatha.
I am feeling very jealous that someone else has rhymes. I'm gonna come over.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Is anybody else having a hard time hearing you?
Okay.
No? It might not be. It might be me.
I think her mic was far away from her.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Her mouth.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna move over here. Agatha shuffles over. Hello, dearies. What are you looking at?
Well, there's some words along the ground here. Cornelius is writing them down.
Oh, what a darling. What do you have there, Cornelius? Are you writing it well? Oh, what lovely handwriting you have.
He'll show you the poem, and you can see it for yourself. I put it all in your journals, so if you ever want to reference it, you can.
I could write a better rhyme.
Oh, easy, Eggs. You beat this person out.
Oh,
No
so-
question.
Oh, stop.
Well, you stop. Just don't go off the red path. I'm nervous. There's footprints here. Seen them.
Do you have an action, Agatha?
Oh, I gotta roll for my
Cat's eye.
yeah. So continue focusing on it. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, 23.
It sees invisible and secret doors, right?
Yeah, sees invisible creatures and secret doors.
Okay. So here's what I will do. I'll bring up the artwork again. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Artwork here showing the wall again. So you get the sense that there is, from your cat's eye, that there is some sort of secret door behind the what looks like a jail cell. Do you see that in the center of the photo?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
that
a
was
prison
painted
door
up
with
there.
bars.
Okay.
You can sense
So-
that with your cat's eye, that there is a secret door hidden behind the plaster wall.
My friends, there's a secret door hidden behind here. Like I'm like slightly scratch. I'm scared to touch it actually. There's one here.
So you call that out. Where do you move? Do you move?
My heart says yes, and my brain says no.
You hear Zer shouting from the hall, "No!"
I shuffle closer to the hidden door.
Maneuver your token, please. Go. Tell me. Use the keys or something just to show me where you go exactly.
Aw, the kitty loves you, CJ.
Oh, we got a cat visitor. My eyes aren't
I'm
always
trying-
on the screen.
I'm trying to stick onto the path. So let that be noted, because I don't know how to stay directly on it.
Mm-hmm.
So where's the hidden door?
It would be located right here. I'll show you. Right here.
Here. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So yeah, I'm sitting in front of it. Right here. And I'm not touching it.
No, of course not. No. You go up to the what appears to be that barred door. It's a painting, right? It's a fresco on the wall. Yeah, right about there. Exactly. Yep. And you go to inspect it, and as you get close, you can feel the floor beneath you give way.
Ah, shit. Can I fly? I'm not directly in light, right?
You are not directly in light. No. Mm-mm.
Okay, I want to use my cloak of the bat to sort of fly. Like, I just have to roll to make sure that.
What does the bat let you do exactly? Think you could read it to me?
Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta get to the magic items, which I do not have open right now.
Okay, find it.
I have the spells open. But basically, if I'm not in direct light. Oh wait, I copy and pasted here. No, I just copy and pasted the curse. Great.
Into the chat or into the Zoom?
It's on my character. Whoops.
Oh, okay.
Well, see-
Hold on. I gotta. Yeah, it is called Cloak of the Bat. I gotta pull it up from the book.
Ooh. All right, so Chris, I know you're over there. Be fun to explore each part here.
As in separate?
I mean, if I've heard anything, it's break the party up. Do you wanna check out yours or?
Well,
At all.
I'm very sure that this is the safest way to go. So
All right.
I want to
I
come
dig
over
it.
there and try my augury against that hallway to see if I get a negative response.
Oh, nice.
Do you have the reading, Estelle? The writing?
Yes, I have it right
Okay,
here.
go ahead.
Okay, the benefit is you can fly a near distance as your movement while in a shadowy area.
Do you have to? Does it take an action to activate it or something, or no?
It doesn't say that.
Right, so,
It
it's
says
just
as your movement.
Yeah. So basically, at any point in your move, you can do it.
I guess so.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do though. First off, roll me a D100.
Okie dokie.
I love Bob's D100s.
I believe in you, Estelle.
53.
What is
Great
your
number.
dexterity, Estelle? Just curious.
That's a -1.
The total though is an 8. Like your actual ability
Oh,
score.
my stat is 9.
Okay. So you
I'm gonna win that pet. I'm gonna die first.
you would have like basically your cloak, since that is something that is just kind of active at all times. As you're standing there in front of the fresco, the floor gives way, and you're able to use your cloak to basically just kind of stop yourself from the fall. You kind of use that to keep your movement going and
That's
fly
a nice item
in place.
right there.
But below you are 5 iron spikes, a 10 in a 10-foot pit.
As part of my move, can I just move back over solid ground?
Sure.
Okay, because I would hate for my friend to come over here with his light on his shield and just cause me to plummet.
Fair enough. Yeah, it was very dim at the point where you were at, because you were kind of at the end of the torchlight there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away. Yeah.
I like the idea of like, yes, this wall has a hidden door.
Okay. We'll go to Grix.
No deaths yet.
Okay. I'm here, and everyone's just decided to start going into this hallway.
Wait.
And, like, Zur is like, this hallway is the right one. Because I asked God, and the God said yes. And we didn't do anything to check on this one. And, Sunny and...
I went with the stone method. Throw a rock down it. Means I have to go.
Fantastic.
Notice how the path took you right across the pit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zerdy, you know,
Patience, friends.
should we, Agatha almost already died over here. I don't know. There's got to be something about this rhyme, but is everyone really convinced that this is the way to go?
Just wait for me to come over there and look.
Well, it said there are 2 pits here, so we found one. Isn't that lovely?
That's one way to look at it. But yeah, I guess I'll go in a little bit with you guys. Did Cornelius pick up the torch? Do we have?
Yeah,
a
he
torch?
has a torch, and I think Chris has this shield lit up.
Okay, but Chris is all the way. But Zur is all the way over here.
Zur's on the other side. He's got the shield. Yeah.
Yeah. Zur
Cornelius
is
has a torch.
Cornelius is over here with the torch. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna head in to following the path, the red path. I do notice this is are these this is what we see in the hallways. We look down.
The handout, you mean?
The handout, right?
That's what you see in the hallway, yep.
Uh-huh. Looks like these 2 creatures are holding a box in the wall.
That is correct.
Can I investigate that?
Sure.
I would like to investigate this box. Should I roll intelligence?
Yeah, I think you can use an intelligence check, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'd like to not. I'd like to use charisma, but...
Charisma, can you sweet talk it, maybe?
Can I sweet talk it? Because I have a -2 with
Does the box have red hair?
Yeah, maybe.
Rick's specialty.
Oh, that's a good roll. That's a 17. At -2 I was worried about. But with a high roll, it doesn't matter as much.
Say it again, you have 17?
17.
Yeah, this does look like it would open. The chest could open. However, it's got a hinge on the bottom.
Oh,
So it looks like the lid would swing down and rather than up.
like it's like a not a open the lid, it's a open a door, and it would. Cool. Cool. I hope that's not a trap. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah. There's a box over here. I don't know, Agatha. You walked right past it. I'm
there
surprised you
is?
didn't. Yeah, you didn't notice this over here, but it looks like it's probably a trap. If I open this door, it's gonna hit me in the face with something, like a pugilist glove will come out and punch me on a spring or something.
Here's
I'm
a-
worried
Stand
about that.
next to it
A
and
little
then
more
open it.
closely there, CJ.
Oh,
You can-
there we go.
Oh.
That's a little bit more closely. There's an eyeball staring at me, and what looks like the yellow sign underneath it.
Whenever an eyeball stares at me, I stare back at it to assert dominance. It always works. That
Until
or
it
throw
doesn't.
dust at it.
There's some creepy faces above it, and these little dog
I
things.
think-
Never stare into the eye of death.
So,
For something
CJ,
might stare back at you.
that's right. So, CJ, if you want, we could end your turn here.
Yeah, I'm gonna end my turn here,
Okay.
Staring down death.
hmm
staring down at this boxing glove that's gonna come punch me in the face.
Let's see here. We go to Zur.
Zer is gonna be like, oh, finally, it's my turn. I have a lightsaber. I'm gonna take that with me, actually. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna come up to here. So wait, friends. Allow me to consult Rylena on the wisdom of entering this passage. It seems that some of you have already found the wisdom. As in, don't go down that passage. It looks very dangerous. And that poem that you read scares me
Yeah.
deeply. And nothing really scares me. So, I pull out my wand and allow the storm cloud to coalesce. And I raise the wand and Rylena will, taking this passageway, lead to weal or woe.
Roll your check.
Sounds like a question from like one of those dramatic challenge TV shows.
21.
Wheel. Storm clouds will settle.
Ooh, so,
Just so you don't feel like, oh, for lack of a better word, betrayed in the future when you're using this spell. There is I think the spell would really only work if you ask it such a specific question, like you've been doing. But because it might
Not
be so
much, it's
specific, it may
very
not be
vague.
as broad. It's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. You're happy to frolic along, like with caution still, right? Obviously, there's things that could be bad, but this specific thing could give you wheel or woe.
so basically, though, going through this passage, there is a way to get through alive,
Wheel. It says wheel.
which is what I can interpret from wheel.
It says
I mean,
wheel.
it's on us. It's not like a dead end.
That's
trap.
correct. Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Or at least that's what you would interpret at this moment in time.
So, use caution, friends. The other passage did not have such a detailed, obscure poem. I suggest we explore for other passages first, then perhaps the one on the right. Before trying to navigate the traps that are obviously in this hallway.
So to clarify, you want to go to other passages first before this one?
Let us go to the west of this map and search that wall, because it seems if we pull back and zoom down, and there's a big space where there's probably another passageway.
You think each of these sconces are probably lined up with an entrance to the dungeon?
I would, since that's the way you say it, yes, I would agree. There's probably another passageway here.
Maybe the
I don't
dwarves
know.
found that out, Cornelius says.
So let us backtrack from here and search the other way, just to give us the best possible choices.
Sure. It's the top of the order now, so Cornelius will listen and follow the orders and go to the sconce. You may move your tokens, everybody, to the sconce, and we'll continue the marching order there. Just a heads up, there's 20 minutes left on the torch timer.
I still have the cat eye running, I believe.
Okay. Then you may roll to keep it up.
Cool. It doesn't reveal anything over here.
Roll to keep it up first.
Wanna tell you.
Nice.
You'll find another passageway right here.
Right.
I recommend, friends, that you at least pause for me to consult the augury for at least a little bit of reassurance before we make decisions.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'm
it
down.
seems- if you think it's gonna work for you again, not
Wait,
just.
like, I am very eager to explore here.
Cornelius will take some of the rock pieces out, and again, the rock wall will just collapse and reveal a passageway.
Ugh.
And he goes, "Did you want me to wait before moving the rock?"
Oh, Cornelius, go up there and examine that door.
The door? Gotcha.
I love Cornelius.
He'll do that. This is the door you see.
Don't touch it, just examine.
So let me read you the description of this door.
This door looks very scary.
Yeah.
So this corridor before you is made of
Spider
plain
webs.
stone. It's roughly worked and is dark and full of cobwebs. The ceiling overhead is obscured by hanging strands of webbing.
Is that a demon frog at the top of the door?
It is.
Yeah. Cornelius looks at you, and when you order him to do that, he's like, "I don't like spiders, though."
I'm sure they're more afraid of you than than you are of them.
Might be a giant spider in there, though. He's kind of right.
So he's going in. Sonny, what are you doing?
Yeah. I think Sonny feels out of depth and is, yeah, I'll go in and back up Cornelius, looking up at the spider webs, seeing what's going on up there.
You look up at the ceiling, yeah?
Yep.
It looks like the ceiling, once you get in and there's light and you can look up and really get a chance to get a good look here, you can see that the cobwebs look like they are hiding the ceiling that's about 20 feet overhead. And it's composed of, your dwarven eye would see this badly fitting stones.
Like, do they look loose? Like, if something
Absolutely.
were to jostle them?
Absolutely, yeah.
I want to turn and look at the groove and say, might be a good idea to jostle those rocks before they fall on us on their own. What do y'all think?
Sure.
I would say stay out of there, just in case those stones jostle themselves and fall on you. So get out of there.
That's a good idea.
You probably don't want to stand under those too long. I don't think those cobwebs are gonna hold them up for too long.
No. I was asking if I should throw something up at it or try to jostle them before they come down.
You wanna collapse the tunnel
Uh,
before we find out if it's wheeled or woed.
I'll just sit here and wait
I love it.
next to
Agatha?
Cornelius.
Agatha?
I am feeling kind of lonely out here. I'm gonna just stand over here and observe. How are you kids doing in there?
Give me another check for your cat's eye as well.
Yeah.
We're doing all right, Agatha. Not a fan of spiders, but I guess I'm more scared of boulders falling on me, so we're not going to go in just yet.
But they do have less legs.
Frog legs? What'd you say?
The boulders have less legs, so they should be less scary.
Oh, right, yeah. That's true. Zer, have you spoken to Rylena?
No, it is not my turn yet.
It is yours now. Oh, no, it's
So I
Grix.
will.
Sorry, it's Grix. It's Grix.
Oh, yeah. I ain't going anywhere near those giant boulders. Those loose rocks. You guys do your thing.
Stay right next to me, Greg.
Go ahead.
Like I put my hand on your shoulder
Yeah.
and just slowly put down the fingers, like what was it, Baba Yaga? Or
Oh,
can't
Baba
remember
Yaga.
the
You
name.
just
whoever
Yeah,
was
Baba
from
Yaga.
Spirited Away.
Baba Yaga.
The
Zur, you want to
Oh
wheel
yeah,
or well?
I will step away from them so that they don't get rained on.
We'll just call this the Wheel of Fortune show.
Yes, and summon my wand of augury, and Great Rylena will. It is obvious there are many ways to enter this complex. Would entering this passageway lead to weal or woe? And here's the roll. Succeeds.
Woo.
I know that it has to be wheel or woe as the choice in it, but I don't think there is an answer. The call goes unanswered.
Get the
Can't-
voicemail.
You can't not answer. Will entering through here be bad or not? In comparison to the other two.
Maybe
The
it's
storm rages, but it doesn't intensify, or the storm kind of waits. It's like that cloud is above you, but no clear skies, no rain or thunder falling. It stays. It doesn't seem like the question you asked is possible to be answered.
Have any of you any suggestions for questions?
Pry the door handle.
Did we want to clear the boulders first?
Yeah, I don't think I'm stepping in there without checking out that ceiling.
Cornelius will take one step in,
Oh, Cornelius.
and he looks up, and he's ready to like jump back, and he says, "I think it's all right, Sonny."
Throw some rocks in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we just deciding on the one that doesn't have a wheel answer? That's going to be the one we go in. I've now been convinced
Yeah, exactly.
by
So
the
the
intelligence of Grix.
the one
But I should not
the
just
one
be charging
passageway
in.
that the augury wand doesn't say is okay is the one we're gonna go through. Is that
Did we
what we're
go
doing
back to the middle?
Do we want to...
the other two at least gave a good.
Yes.
This is okay.
There's passageways around the outside, too. Isn't
This
there?
one said
Am I crazy?
no. We should probably go all the way around and
By the way, everybody, check the poll. If you're watching on YouTube, check. I've put who will die first? Sunny, Zur, Grix, Agatha. Right now, we've got
thank you, son.
40% leading Grix. You're leading the pack here.
What?
What?
It's just me
You're,
playing
the
the
most
smart.
cautious out of all
Oh
of
my
you.
god.
Agatha just wobbles down a hallway with complete abandon. No,
Yeah, I
She's
don't
just
get
too
that.
good.
no, but she's got the cloak that protects her from any kind of danger.
Well,
Clearly
hold on.
almost just died.
From falling. It protects her from falling.
Yeah.
And only if I'm in a shadowy area. So if I'm near you, I'm going to die.
It's true. Cornelius could be your downfall.
I think,
Wait, he could also betray you.
You shouldn't have let him cast light. It's his
Exactly. The light has betrayed you.
He's gonna be like, "Wait, you didn't want me to cast light?"
fault. I will curse you and your offspring. if you
My
make it
friends.
out of here.
I suggest we investigate one of the other two passageways.
I like the sound of that.
I do not like the fact that Rylena's cloud of anger stayed above my head.
So
wish to go
we'll do
to
that.
the
Cornelius
middle
will look
again?
back and say, "Okay," take a step back, and nothing happens. The chamber is fine. He'll come back and he'll go, "Well, look, I have a feeling, Grix, that if anything's gonna happen to anybody, I feel like people are saying it's gonna happen to you. So here, take this."
Who are these people?
I don't
What
know.
people? We're the only- we're the
That's
only
what I
ones
hear.
here.
That's what I hear.
You hearing voices in your head there, buddy?
Yeah, aren't you hearing the whispers?
You might want to know.
It's
No, I'm not.
it's some great group from the beyond called the it's either Kahat or Chat. I'm not sure what it is, but
The Sea Hats.
the Sea Hats. You need this, okay? Here, take this. And he waves his hand and does the incantation. He's gonna cast Featherfall on you.
Oh, thanks. That's gonna help a lot in case I fall.
Yeah, it seems like you might take a fall the worst being so little.
No, I'm closer to the ground. It doesn't hurt as much.
Here, he gives you this. And he rolls a nat 20.
Wow.
Hey!
Wow.
Was that
So,
like permanent featherfall?
Let's see. Featherfall's numerical value is... You may make an attempt to cast a spell when you fall. Oh, when you fall. Ooh, and it has to be... Oh, I lied to you. Ooh.
Oh.
It's on his self. Everything about this is wrong, so don't worry.
It's like,
Great.
here you go.
Acid on himself.
Yeah.
He's like, oh,
My
I...
gift to you is that I live.
Remember, I told you he's an aspiring wizard, so he...
You may want to look at you might want to go back to school there.
Yeah, he casts Featherfall, and it goes onto himself. And he's like, oh. He hops up in the air, and he just slowly...
Can we add him to the poll
Good
as to
job.
who's going to die first?
He's like, that's what that spell does. Okay, gotcha.
Yep, good to know.
All right, well,
Well, hold on.
good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here away from you now because I don't trust you.
Okay, so you go back to the corridor where you found the message,
Yeah.
the middle corridor. So just for people who are listening, the group has now found 3 corridors. The left, the center, and the right. The left one had the double doors with the ring on it and the boulders, the one we just explored, that are loosely arranged at the top of the ceiling. The second one had the poem, the message. You can see the message again inlaid on there on the floor on that red path that you followed, and Agatha ended up springing one of the traps near the jail cell fresco. And then the third one to the right is the one that is the entrance that has not been explored yet. You know that there's a door there, but you have not explored that hallway yet. All right, so you move away, Grix, right?
Yeah, I move away from them.
Okay.
I move away from Cornelius and.
Okay.
I don't wanna
The
be
rest of
near
the
him.
group would probably just follow you, I assume, because we're
Weird
actually going to
magics.
go in order here.
Yeah.
Sorry, I moved everybody, but failed to move you all. Okay, so let's start here with another check, and Agatha, give me a. We'll go in order here. So Cornelius just went. Sunny, what do you do?
So just double checking. We're gonna explore this one. I'm looking to the group, making sure that they're all coming in after me.
I am more than happy to follow you down here.
I mean, sure, if that's this is the way we want to go.
Do you have a different idea, Grix?
No, I don't. I actually don't have any other ideas.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna head in.
I'm interested in that box that was over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna head in. Look
Yeah,
at
I
where,
say that of the 3 passageways, we should at least investigate the third.
Oh, you want to?
Well,
Yeah,
alright.
you know what? You're right. We probably
I'm really.
should. We
No,
should
it's
probably-
alright.
This
I'm
this
glad-
one has
glad
given
we
us
spoke
a
up.
list of cryptic instructions,
All
which
right.
I'm not quite. We have to read them again, but we haven't even investigated the third of the.
So, yep. So I'm going to the third one. Down
So
below.
if we're traveling to the third one, then yes, Agatha, give me one more cat's eye update.
I got a 1.
Cat's eye will go away.
Use your luck.
No, I'll write it out.
There's no reason. No, you lose it for the day. There's no
You will
reason
lose
not
it.
to use it because I'll give you another one.
Fine, I'll use my last luck token.
Are you giving her one, or are you using your own?
She has one to use.
I
Okay.
have 1 left, so
But I can.
get-
You'll always be at 1. There.
Alright, I pass.
Okay, cat's eye keeps going.
I really
And,
want to see where this is going to go.
Yeah, so now, Sunny, you move over there first, and we'll let you go because
Yeah.
we didn't really have a turn on the other side. Sunny, you want to go through and clear the rubble there?
Yeah.
You'll clear
I'm
the
trying to
rubble.
Get in here.
Yep, and you will see. Let me describe the hall that you see here.
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
we got another hallway.
This one is made of plain stone, roughly worked and mortared, with a 10-foot high ceiling, so it's a much smaller ceiling. It's actually a much smaller corridor as well, similar to the first one to the left.
Okay.
And I think I have artwork for you here too, actually. Yeah. So in this hallway, you can see it's got, like I said, the work stone, and at the end there are two separate doors. In fact, they're completely separate from each other. Let me show you the handout. There you go.
Oh,
They are affixed with some sort of runic words, and at the top are skulls.
I think they want some company.
It's like the one on the left opens outward and the one on the right opens inward because you can see the hinges on the left. Can't see the hinges on the right.
It just screams danger.
Yeah, it's
Smart.
true. That's an interesting little observation there, CJ. So the hinges are on the left door, facing you, right? You can see them. The hinges are not visible on the other door at all. To the right.
Man, Grix, what's your intelligence? Because you are super smart.
It's a -2. It's just I notice things sometimes.
Yes.
I have a 7 intelligence, but
Nice.
it's weird. Sometimes I feel like whoever is like there's somebody else in my mind making me observe things that I wouldn't normally have seen.
You're very observing. You're just not. You're not book smart.
Yeah.
All right. I see that. I just want to say, hey, Eggs, do you know what you did to make that floor disappear? Just step on it. When Agatha, when you set off that trap before.
Want me to set off another trap in here?
No, I was asking how you set it off so that I don't do the same thing.
I walked over in front of something.
That's, man,
Do you wish
feel
I
bad
were
for your
walking there?
kindergarten students. All right. Yeah, Bob, I'm just gonna look at my feet
You-
and try and
Sure.
take a few steps in here. Really looking for anything that's gonna go off.
Yeah, no, nothing goes off. You enter into the room,
Oh, cool.
and again, like I said, it's a 10-foot high ceiling. The light is. Cornelius will get to the edge here with the rest of the group and put the light in so you can see a little better. So this
I have
it's
it on
dim.
my shield. I'm here.
Oh, true. You're there too. Yeah. So the light's there for you to see. There is nothing. I mean, you're looking at the floor. I assume you're looking at the walls. You just kind of really be observant as you slowly enter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so you're good. You enter in. I'd say general rule of thumb is you can move from one room to the other in Shadowdark. So there's no restriction. Is that where you want to go?
Yeah, I just want to kind of take in the runes, see if I can figure anything out about them. Maybe mention it to Zara and Agatha, who probably would know more.
Yeah,
Read them from
you
here,
don't.
son.
You don't.
Sure.
Hey, there's a bunch of shapes and symbols. I guess they fired the artist after the other hallway, but there's some runes in here.
What language are they in?
Shapes. Is
Can I
that a
see them
language?
from out here where I'm standing?
You can probably see them, but they're actually like pretty far away. Let me just count. This 5. Let me see the little ruler here. Technically, they are like 120 feet away.
What?
Oh,
So they're far. So like what you're seeing here is like with very dim light. I mean,
That's
really,
pretty
realistically,
far.
if Cornelius were to get to the front, you could probably see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless you're really within it, you'd probably be seeing this in a shadowy distance.
So
And then
each of
Sunny, as you get to the point you're at right now, that's where you'd see like this image more clearly.
Yeah. Now, come on in. These doors seem welcoming.
Okay, we'll go to Agatha, then Grix on deck.
you said it's like 120 feet away.
If it's where it depends where you are. Like, where's your token?
Oops, I've been left behind. I'm gonna drop the cat's eye thing because I don't want to keep rolling the die on that one, quite literally.
Well, there's no. Yeah, I guess you could drop and keep the spell, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so just move. I'm gonna move everybody a little closer because in reality, you'd have to be like here to maybe see it.
Okay.
But
where's
yeah.
Cornelius?
Cornelius is right there, in front of you, 10 feet in front of you. By the
So
way, the torch. Cornelius's
how-
torch, by the way, goes out. So he's like, "Oh, dang it! Let me get another one."
Oh.
And so your light spell would also probably be ending at this point.
Tell him cast the light spell. That will be sufficient.
Okay, all right.
Don't fail.
He fails.
Failed. Use
He
your
rolls.
luck.
He rolls a 2. He doesn't have any more luck.
I cast it on him after he failed the first time.
Oh,
She
right.
gave
But
him
did
one,
you?
and then I cast it on him again.
Gotcha. Okay. So he has 1 luck token.
He has a luck token. Yeah.
And
I
who
get a
had
luck
2? You gave
token.
it to Sunny or
I gave
I got
I
Grix?
gave 1 to Grix and 1 to.
You cast it on. Yeah, you
Cornelius.
cast it on me, but I got the 20, so I got 2.
The
yeah,
double
I've
luck.
but I've only had a chance to give out the cast it twice so far.
Okay, so Grix has the 2 extra luck tokens, and Cornelius had 1. So he'll use that
Yeah.
last luck token then to go with a 14, which is going to pass. So he'll cast light again on your shield. We'll start the timer. He's also going to take his torch out. You sure don't want me to do a torch?
We only need the one source of light. It doesn't
All right,
really
fine.
make sense to do the both.
Save it.
So we go to Agatha.
So how far are each of these little squares? There's
5
the big
feet.
squares. So each square is 5. Right?
So you'll notice on the grid that it's like big squares are 10, and the small little lines are 5.
So from where I am, it's 50 feet to the doors.
It's exactly the way it is here. So like you can see the measuring tool here.
Yeah.
So it's 100 feet to the door here.
So every small square is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Actually, no, that's wrong. It's actually wrong. I'm noticing it's wrong. Every 5 square is the small one.
Yeah.
Big square is let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Every big square would be 20 feet by
10,
that
20,
measure.
30, 40, 50. Yeah, that's correct. Roll 20 is actually wrong. Must be because this is the module from so we're using the 5th edition map. So it must be that they assumed that since everything's 10 feet, but you can see they actually partitioned it to the 5 feet. So that's wrong. Don't use the measuring tool. That's not correct.
Right. So every little square is how many feet?
It's every little square is 5, every big square is 10.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
that
30,
right?
40. 50 feet away is the door at the end of the hallway.
I think I just changed it to be correct now, so you can double check with the. Yep, there it is. Yep,
There we go.
the
Okay.
tool works now.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go to.
So wait, what did Sir do?
No,
Nothing
Sarah didn't do
yet.
anything yet. Agatha's turn actually, but I think we're
Oh.
just answering some
Okay.
questions. Agatha, what are you
I'm gonna-
doing?
I'm gonna follow the path that Sunny took down here.
Okay.
Do I have a better view of the ruins? The writing?
You can see the door, yeah, and the runes don't. They don't look like anything that makes sense to you. They're unfamiliar to you, even though you're.
They aren't in common, elvish, sylvan, diabolic, primordial, or celestial.
They are not.
Dang.
They are in runic.
Wow.
No, not what these words say.
You speak.
It's an
runic.
impressive collection of languages, though.
Yeah. Dang, Ags, if you don't know what that says, I don't think any of us will.
I wish I knew which way was the right path. Maybe this would be a good example for using augury.
We'll go to Grix, and then Zer's up next.
I'm open to questions.
Oh, I don't know. This seems like that seems like a bad idea.
What?
It's such a short hallway and there's a door at the end. I don't know. I'm gonna stand next to my buddy Cornelius over here. Yeah, I don't. Can I have a lore talent. Can I use that somehow on the runes?
Sure. What does the lore talent say?
It was just a list like this was one of those things when I was creating the characters, like you have oration, performing arts, lore, and diplomacy talents.
Oh, gotcha. So give me a intelligence check. See if you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Recall any information you've heard about this place.
I'm specifically about
The runes,
runes.
yeah.
Trying to recall anything I know about runes and runic writing. We got a 14.
From everything that you know about runes, these don't mean anything.
Yeah, that's just gibberish somebody put on the wall there. I don't know. They're like, oh, it's gonna look cool and like scary or something, and that's probably why they put it with the skulls and stuff. But like, it's maybe to like try and scare people away from going through there, but maybe or to entice people into thinking like it means something and there's something good on the other side of those doors. Maybe you'll wheel and like find some treasure on the other side of those doors if you went through there. That would probably be like they're like, oh look, well, it's scary runes to make you want to get the treasure on the other side. But again, the one on the right definitely looks like it opens outward towards us, and the one on the right looks like it's a push door. So don't be like that kid in that Far Side cartoon trying to push on the pull door.
Chris?
Thanks.
Okay, Grix, good input, thank you. And I'm gonna step up and call upon Rylina's might. Say, Cornelius, I grant you again the might of Rylina. May you be blessed in everything you try to do. And I roll a 4 and I failed. Hold on, it's a level 2. I need a 6. I will use one of my luck tokens to re-roll that.
What's your question specifically?
No, I'm giving bless again to Cornelius.
Oh, bless.
Dang.
Gotcha.
You're not gonna augury the 2 doors?
Well, hopefully, I mean, in a kind of loose turn taking, I'm gonna try and do both.
You're not gonna give me any luck tokens. I've used them all.
Are you all? Oh well. Well, so be careful until I get a chance, or come to me and I'll give
Remember,
you
you
one.
can give someone else your luck token if you can. I think it's just be seeing them or
Okay,
something.
so I
Thanks,
passed that
stick
one.
close to me.
He got one, so he has one, and I take away one of mine. Would you like one as well, Crone?
Oh.
Come here.
Oh, I would love that. Thank you.
All right, so I mean, come back to me. I don't want to step into that hallway.
Where are you?
You can give your luck token to a companion straight up.
I'm gonna give her the cast for that one too. I can generate them. There it is. Boom. Done.
Okay, so
she
you
gets
you
a
start
luck token.
blessing some of the people in the group.
I'm
12.
just back there bless everyone while
12
they're
and a
trying to figure
17.
out what to do.
Yeah, 12 and a 17 pass. So you bless Cornelius and Agatha?
Yep.
Great.
And that
So
should probably be the end of my turn.
yeah, that'll be the end of your turn. We go to Cornelius himself. At this point, he'll bring the light down here or no, he doesn't have the light anymore, but he'll come down and join Sunny.
Yeah.
And he says, what do you think is behind those doors?
Well,
Zara
Probably-
says it leads
probably-
to wheel.
maybe a big monster, maybe some treasure. But if
I mean-
there's something evil, we can kill it.
This is what we came for, isn't it? Isn't it to
Could be a
gain
little monster too.
fame and treasure?
Yeah.
Should I go ahead?
I mean,
Oh.
yeah. Go to that one on the left that opens towards us.
This
How
one?
about you
Right here?
Open the door, but hide behind the door, so whatever's behind it doesn't see you.
Oh, that's a good idea, Agatha. He prepares to, like, sidestep the door, be behind it.
Yeah.
And as he gets to the door and he steps, he hears a click under his feet.
It's a
Uh-oh.
good thing he has Featherfall. But
The floor does
probably
not open up. A sound starts to emanate through this hallway. It's a low rumble at first, but it starts to get louder and louder and louder.
Get out of
10.
here.
Cornelius, come here.
9, 8,
I-
7,
I run.
6,
I'm getting out of the hallway.
5,
Cornelius,
Is that what you're doing?
4,
Step back.
Move your
3,
Cornelius.
2.
Cornelius, come out.
1.
Come out. Come around the corner.
Okay.
Zara, do you want to move?
Oh yeah, I was too busy watching everyone else get out. I did not move.
Out around the corner.
A huge stone block, 10 feet thick, slides shut completely, sealing off this passageway from
Where?
the west. The wall just like slides closed.
But where in the hallway?
The entire right side of this hallway shuts closed like a block fitting into a like a peg fitting into a hole.
Oh,
The entire hallway
The
is
entire
completely
hallway!
shut.
Cornelius. That was a silly move.
Alias, why did you do that?
I asked first. I asked, and Sonny said, "What?
Cornelius,
Never mind.
look what you've done.
This is my
All
mother.
right, Cornelius. We all make mistakes.
not a very good kindergarten teacher.
This is what my
Blames
mother
the
said
kids.
when I went to
You'll-
school. Embarrassed myself in front of the class.
It's okay, Cornelius. You will learn from your mistake and hopefully not repeat it many times here.
Nobody got hurt,
At
right?
least he
You'll likely
survived
Yeah.
to do it again.
Nobody got hurt,
Well-
right?
die. Cornelius, you survived your first dungeon trap.
Oh boy. It doesn't feel as good as I thought it would.
It won't ever.
He takes after you, Axe.
Jesus.
Maybe one day he'll be as big and strong as me.
So
One
hold
can
up.
only dream.
Does that mean he used the wrong? Does that mean he tried the wrong door?
I don't know if we'll know.
I guess we only have one other option.
The other.
The scary, poetic danger zone.
Should we try the hidden door beyond the pitfall?
But I
Love
guess
to.
not. Well, now we have to like read and decipher the.
Yeah, we
the
gotta
poem.
decipher this because it says that like until you get to the 2 traps, that's when the good stuff is.
So let's do this. Let's read the poem again. I'll read it aloud. You can all, follow along, and you at home follow along, and see if there's anything that you want to discuss. I can answer some questions, but of course, there's no you don't. I'm not giving you answers that you shouldn't know, but I can clarify something that maybe just language or something like
We
that.
will augury those answers out of you, sir.
You could try. It says
I do
here.
have a level 4 spell. I can command you to answer my questions.
You could try. I am more powerful than level 4 spells. It says, Acererak congratulates you on your powers of observation. So make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine, and in the end, no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor, or through the Arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color. Oh, sorry. I lied to you. Yes, I did. That's the next. I was looking at my packet and then I showed up. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the
Is color
wise.
supposed to rhyme with valor?
Yeah.
Caller. Caller.
It's good color is for those
Color,
of great
valor.
valor.
Valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will need not sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys, and those, are most important of all. And beware of the trembling hands, and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come. And there the throne, that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your soul will die.
It says fortuitous fall.
It does
Might
say
there
fortuitous
be
fall.
something at the bottom of the pit? Besides 5 iron.
What does fortuitous mean?
It means good.
Great fortune.
I know around here we
They
haven't
just-
really had much fortuitousness going around, and I do only have a 7 intelligence, but even I know that.
So check.
Rich,
Are
you're
there
so well read.
are there a ladder? Is there a ladder leading down to the pit? Maybe we'll find something down there.
You could just climb down there.
There is no ladder, and there is no easy way to climb down.
Keep
Though-
the light back.
We
I
have
will go
people
down.
that can fly
Yo.
down there.
We could send the cat down there.
No.
She
we
can
could-
like float down there because she
we could-
has.
How dare you suggest that I risk my life?
I love your
Uh,
cat voice.
Sorry. I forgot
How
about the cat.
dare you?
I didn't mean that we were gonna risk your life.
I just meant I was gonna throw you down.
Just because I have 9 doesn't mean that I want to sacrifice any.
Well,
Okay.
so don't die when you go down there.
Not be throwing my familiar down a pit.
No,
Is
no.
that understood?
It's a cat. They can climb. It's real good at climbing.
My point stands.
I mean,
yeah.
I've heard they always land on their feet, so it probably wouldn't land on one of the spikes.
Just keep the light away from me. And I'm gonna shuffle over to the pit. Am I in enough darkness to make this work?
Yeah, you can have Cornelius or
I'll step
Zur
back a
stand
bit,
farther.
so-
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna roll for flying here. I just have to make sure I don't roll a nat 1.
Hey.
And
I'm
there
gonna
it is.
fly down to the bottom of it. Of the pit.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah,
do
you can
that.
fly down to the bottom of the pit. It's like I said, it's a 10-foot pit, and there are 5 iron spikes at the bottom.
Alright, do I see anything else down here? Can I ask Rudy to help me look?
You can look around, but there is no. It's pretty bare. I mean, it's like I said, there's nothing down there. Although I will say that maybe there's pieces of, not pieces, stains of dried blood on the spikes.
They must have a very good cleaning service here.
Corpse crawlers.
Well, let us search the box on the wall, because the poem talks about keys and rings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something in there we have to be wearing and holding.
Is it like someone's turn, or are we freestyling?
We should go in order. Yeah. I think
I'll wait to get
Agatha
out of
was.
the pit.
Yeah, just wanted to check that one thing. So Agatha could come back out of the pit, and we'll go back into the order. So Cornelius will go now that Agatha's out of the pit. He'll
Do I
bring.
have to roll again to fly out of the pit?
It's part of your movement, right? So 10 feet down, 10 feet up. You can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cornelius will go and join you there along the red path. He stays on it, and he's sure to keep his feet on the path. We go to Sunny.
All right, let's move in. Then I'm getting impatient. I want to kill something evil. I'm gonna check the ground, around this and kind of shuffle around it.
Sure, you can look around the pit trap and start to move. You're going off the path, I see.
Oh yeah. I lost my path trust after the hole in the floor.
Gotcha. Sonny, I hate to say this, but just beyond the pit trap,
Yeah.
another one opens up.
But I'm looking at I'm looking for that. So can I
Yeah, you can
roll
look for
to
that.
look?
Yeah, how yes. Yeah, you can
I
roll
did.
to
I
look.
certainly went over it, but that's what I'm.
You can roll to look. Go for it.
I don't how. Well, how do you want?
Give me a wisdom check, sort of like a perception. Go ahead.
Okay. It'd be a 19.
Yes, you can. You before stepping into this spot, specifically that square, you tap your sword down, push it down, and the trap door will open, revealing another 10-foot pit with spikes at the bottom.
Hey,
This one clearly off the path.
Yeah.
Good job, Sonny.
Well, thanks. Found another pit.
That the fortuitous fall.
It's a close one. Thought about it. Yeah. Well, I get right there, and I'm gonna cast Spider Silk on myself.
Ooh, what's Spider Silk do? Spider
It
climb.
lets me climb up and down walls and ceilings.
Cool, just like Spider climb in D&D
Yeah.
equivalent. Gotcha.
I lose Spider Silk.
You try to cast it, but
7.
Use
Yeah.
your luck, man.
Do you want a luck token? I'll give you a luck
Oh,
token.
that's all right. I actually got a couple here.
Oh, okay.
There's no
That's
reason
good.
not to, since I
Good
can
point.
refill them.
we're playing the
I
pulp
can-
mode here. Go for it.
I'm feeling very unlucky.
Well, there you
I'll
go.
lose Spider Silk.
We'll go to Agatha then. Sonny, unless you have something else you wanted to do.
No, I'm good.
All right, Agatha, and then Grix on deck.
I guess I'm a little apprehensive to walk all the way in on my own. Turn green if you can, but nice to Okay, so is there green on the floor?
There is not.
Okay.
There are the clear difference in path is the red markings. Just you'd probably get this, and after discussion, your characters would know that maybe not every single thing on this poem is going to be this hallway. It's going to be throughout the dungeon.
I'm gonna try to open the secret door here.
Okay, so there's plaster, and you saw with your cat's eyes beforehand that there was some secret door here. You tap or hit the plaster, and it'll come off. The fresco that was there painted with a jail cell with some bars at the top, hands grappling the bars.
I start picking at the plaster with my long nails.
Oh, just like one little sliver of plaster at a time.
Oh.
And eventually, after you discussed everybody in the party, you'll see a what looks like an iron door behind it.
Does it look like it needs a key?
No, it can open.
Can I push it?
Sure.
Or is it a pull door?
It's a door. Let me remove it on your site.
It's a saloon door. It goes both ways.
Nice.
Wouldn't that be something?
The plaster is hiding a literal saloon door.
There you go.
Ooh,
Move yourself if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll put my body in there.
So the most outstanding feature of this location is the most outstanding feature in this location is actually outstanding. 2 jackal-headed human figures are painted so as to appear to be holding another bronze chest protruding from the wall, similar to the one you saw on the opposite side.
Rix, there's something for you in here.
Okay. Do we maybe have to open them at the same time? Or do we try? I don't know. There's another one of those things you said?
Yep.
Okay, I'll open it if you want me to.
Well, wait till I get over to the other one, and maybe we'll open them at the same time. Can we do that? Is that possible?
Okay, we can both be injured at the same time.
Yeah, we'll share scars.
Oh, that's sweet.
Grix, you going in there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one on this side of the wall, and tell Eggs to open hers at the same time as I open mine, and I'm gonna be like, on 3, and it's like, or I'm gonna count, and I say 1, 2, 3, and that's when you open it. It's not gonna be. It's okay.
Wait,
so,
hold on. I want another description of the room I'm in real quick before I go
There
over
goes.
this.
Fair enough. It's a small room, but it's got a figure of 2 jackal-headed human figures painted on the wall, so to appear as they're holding a real bronze chest. And the chest itself is protruding from the wall, just like in the other outside.
Can I check for traps?
Sure. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh no. That's one of 3 skills that it's not my best. That's a 12.
Yeah, you get the sense that the box, if you were to open it, just like the other one, this one opens from the top. It would open, and you don't get the sense there's any sort of mechanism that would harm you.
Okay.
You'll open it up?
Yes. So on 3, we're gonna open both of them.
Okay.
So should we go on? Are we gonna count down 3, 2, 1? Or are we gonna? Wait, hold on,
1, 3.
3. I got okay, fine. And I open mine.
Yeah, I open mine.
Sure.
Let me prepare. I'll just start typing in roll.
I feel like I'm like really flailing
20.
as to like what I should do, but I'm like, I just want to do something.
The box looks so. Yeah, so the box looks empty. Box looks empty, Agatha. CJ,
Yeah.
you open yours up from the bottom, and needles fly out at your feet.
I know it. Ow.
Uh-oh.
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh my gosh.
12.
The needles rattle onto the floor.
Yes.
Agatha,
hey.
your box seems to be empty.
Rix, did you find anything?
Yeah, mine was full of needles.
This place sucks.
Mine seems to be empty. Can I cast Cat's Eye real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it passes.
15. Yeah, you look into the chest and you can see actually that it's not empty. There is a rod, a metal rod fashioned to the bottom of this box. Looks like a lever that could be pulled.
Oh,
There's a lever in here.
You should pull it.
pull it.
Okay. He just put something in front of me. I'm gonna interact.
I'm gonna go
with it.
to. We're gonna pause here though because we'll go to Zur.
We're gonna.
Zuri's just watching all this with just disbelief. And he's gonna walk in there. And does anybody need more blessing? Who else will like the blessing of Rylena?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind.
He's gonna walk up
Wait,
to.
where's Agatha?
She's in the room.
How many are you at, Agatha?
You hear me cackling from the room.
I can't. I can't even step over there. There's a pit where she is.
You can jump.
Oh, where's the box in it? Is it
I,
on the other side?
Is Agatha at 0?
Yeah, the box would be like right there, Agatha. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go over to here,
in the center of the room, right here.
and I'll give her one because she's at 0, right, Agatha?
Yeah, you could get to her right
You
here.
gave me one before.
So
But we have
you're not at
unlimited.
0?
But we have unlimited luck tokens. We're using the pulp version. So if you wanted to gain more, you could.
Yeah. No,
No, I
give
mean,
it to Agatha.
I think in fairness, we'll keep it at the blessed spell like 1 each per. So I can't give you 30
No,
for now
I'm
at least.
I'm here to break the game. I'm doing all the dumb decisions.
Remember, the
But
more
it-
you cast it, the more likely you're going to fail.
Yeah, until I have to use my own luck spells.
Hey, speak for yourself over there. We're all doing dumb stuff.
Does anybody need luck?
I mean, if you're not doing anything, yeah, I'd love
If
one.
I'm not doing nothing, I should be casting luck spells.
Go
Sure.
for it.
I'll come over there and I'll give one to let's see. Here we go. Sunny gets. Oh, I'll use a luck token. I'm gonna run out myself.
Yeah, this is like what's gonna happen. Luck tokens to just get your bit blessed back.
Yeah. So okay. Here you go.
That was a nat 1 for everybody listening,
There it is.
turning it
18.
into a 18. So the bless works. You give Sunny a luck token, you lose one.
I lose one.
Okay, so now we go to top of the order, Cornelius.
I mean, it's like it's not like a game breaking mechanic because I've already used 2 of my own luck tokens just to give people luck tokens.
No, it's not a. I don't think it is. Well, it's not definitely not game breaking if you're not using pulp, right? Because you can only have 1. But if you are using pulp like we are, I mean, there's just a chance you could fail. You can get a 1 and lose it for a long time. Cast it, whatever. It's just like any other spell, right? It's just it'll work.
Now that I'm
till it
down to
doesn't.
1 luck token, I have to be way more careful on how I use that.
Yes. So he's
That's all
gonna
right.
Cornelius will move, and he's gonna follow the path, and he'll keep following, and he say, "Hey, everybody, look at this! It's working! It's working! Following the path works." He'll go down to about here. That seems to be a decent distance.
That's when Agatha pulls the lever and then the floor drops out below him.
We go to the top. Cornelius is done. Sunny.
I say, so Agatha, there's a door on the far side of Agatha, right?
There's a door here. Yes.
Well, Agatha, let me know if you want me to come back, but I'm gonna stick with Cornelius for now. See where that guy's
I
going.
kind of like that door. Did she pull the door? The lever?
She did not
go,
pull the lever. No.
Well, I go to Cornelius and I keep on going.
Are you
I
looking?
am looking for. Let's see. Like, I kind of want to be specific, otherwise it feels kind of unfair.
Sure.
Uh,
Tell me exactly how you're looking. Like, are you just like keeping your eye had like a space ahead of you? You're looking to see a trap. Are you touching? Are you doing something that's gonna?
Yeah, I'm looking to just see a trap.
Okay.
But
Give me a check first, then before you move.
All right, yeah, cool. What am I adding to it?
A wisdom, just like a perception of sorts.
Sweet. A 3.
3. Okay.
Nice.
Hey,
Good roll.
you won't all want to head down this way. It seems pretty safe.
I told you it's safe on the path.
I'm sticking to the path.
We've already
Pause there.
determined that the path is not
Yeah.
safe.
I don't know. Cornelius had an idea.
Can you move yourself back though, Nate?
Oh, back. Sorry. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here.
More.
Oh, more.
Oh.
Yes, I walked into that one.
Yeah.
As you're
For
turning back,
sure.
be like, it's super safe on the path.
Give me a
You guys are gonna
D100.
wanna follow the path.
Yeah. D100, Nate.
Oh boy.
Might
And,
we have our first death?
What is your
We got a
dexterity?
97.
Oh no.
My dexterity is a -1.
Oh god.
So, should we be rolling up 3d6s here? What are we doing?
All right, so yeah, you're going to fail. The trap will open, and you will
Can I
fall
give him
into
my
the pit.
Luck?
Oh
Dexterity?
no.
It's not a dexterity save here. It's a percentile that you fall
Oh,
in.
dexterity check. Actually,
It is not a
sorry.
dexterity check.
Oh no, I
that
just
was-
oh,
what
shoot.
is this? Yeah, it was a
You're
percentile.
overconfident.
It's a
no,
percentile.
I have disadvantage on dexterity checks.
It's not dexterity, so don't
Would've
worry.
even been better. Yeah, so I fall in.
You fall in. There is a 10-foot pit with iron spikes at the bottom. You'll
Trying
get
to
hit by the
protect you all.
spikes, and I'm going to give you some damage here.
Oh god.
You are going to take... Oops, I rolled 2 dice by accident. Should be the first one. 5 hit points from the piercing.
Yep.
And it's rolling two dice every time. I'm not sure why. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Sorry, I'm pressing 2. It's going to be 5 points of the piercing damage from the... Sorry, it's not piercing.
Spikes.
It is poison damage. 5 poison damage from the spike.
Alrighty.
And then it is going to be 5 piercing damage from the spike itself, the actual point. So 5 and 5, actually. It works out.
Yeah.
A total of 10. However, the poison begins to course through your veins. And here's where we have our first save or die.
Oh.
Holy
Nate,
fuck.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh.
Constitution
Pardon my-
check.
Pardon my French. I think that's my first F-bomb in 2.5
guys.
years.
Ooh.
17.
Okay, you're able to resist the poison. Your dwarven constitution saves you here.
Oh,
But
Constitution.
yeah, it's con. So
No, that's only for HP rolls. Never mind.
you're still getting your con bonus though,
Yes, which is 0.
which is okay, gotcha. But yeah, 17 is gonna succeed. The poison, which was coursing through your veins, is you're able to kind of keep that at bay, subside the poison. Your hardy dwarven frame seems to filter out these toxins. Now, of course, you get the sense that this is very deadly poison, and if you were to succumb to it, it would kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the sense. Definitely.
And this
like-
causes you searing pain.
Cornelius is full of shit.
Oh, I'm so
The
sorry.
Path is not good.
He'll
I'm
lower
gonna
down
wipe-
some rope.
Oh,
I was like,
thanks.
imagine you're saying this while you have it like going through you.
Cornelius.
Like sticking
Can I,
out through your chest.
Wipe some. I have iron spikes. Can I wipe them on the poison, or like wipe the poison on them?
Add
On
the
your
poison to your weapon.
well, like
Or, yeah,
harness
like
harness
on
the
my-
poison.
Yeah. Is it like? Can I add it to something, or is it like? I don't know.
You could wipe like a rag or something on it and maybe rub it on your weapons to see if it'll have any other effect. Maybe
That's
you wouldn't
cool.
know.
Yeah.
It is
All right.
diabolical and cool.
I'll wipe some up.
I love it.
Whew, that was wild there, huh?
Ugh.
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 So
Save or
as
die.
as you're laying there impaled upon a poison spike, you're like, wait a second. You pull out a tissue. You're like,
How can I use this later?
and you're like, rub that tissue on your sword.
Yeah,
Yes.
Well-
As soon as I get up to the top, I'm gonna start smoking my pipe, Bob.
sure, that's fine. We'll go to Agatha next.
Wait,
Right, so I
friends.
pull the lever.
Should you pull the lever?
Yes, you should. You do.
I like the lever pull. I gotta say.
I pull it.
You pull the lever. The floor beneath you
Oh,
opens up.
It's okay. It's nice. It's nice and dark in there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine it is dark in here?
So the lever opens up covers a 30-foot deep pit.
Oh,
okay, so we need to start like searching these floors, man. This is dangerous. Like 20% of the floors here are trapped.
That poem is shit. There's more than 2 pits.
this is amazing.
It's funny here. It says this trap is 3 feet thick, the trap door, like the floor basically. And so it cannot be detected by any magic which detects secret doors or even traps. So that's why
That's
when you had your
garbage.
cat's eye go off, I couldn't let you have it because it literally says it doesn't work against something like that.
Garbage.
I'm
So-
just kind of flying over. Oh, I gotta make my check.
So here's what we're gonna do. So first off, we're gonna do. So here, basically, I want to make sure we do it because I don't, this obviously this bat thing is definitely not something in the original D&D. But
Yeah.
here's what I'm thinking of it. So basically, it says that you get a percentile dice to see if you not only if the thing if you fall in, right? Like can you possibly cling to the side, get out, in
Right.
time. That's what the percentile does for the pits. With your thing, maybe what we'll do is if you were to fall in, like with the natural percentile dice, I'll get you make a dex check, and if you pass it, we'll make it a something of like we did before, which I was doing the normal DC, which is like a 12. If you fail that, then you won't react in time. Basically, just some way to give you a chance to use your ability because it happens at all times, right?
She gets an actual little save before the actual save.
That's what I'm thinking. Does that sound fair? Like we did last
Yeah.
time?
I
Yeah, I
love
didn't
that.
tell you the mechanic, but that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Should I
so roll the
check for
percentile first, yeah.
Okay.
And your dex is an 8?
Yeah, my dex.
Okay.
My dex is a 9, but
Okay, that matters. Go ahead.
okay, so it's a D100 here.
So is getting a high percentile good or bad?
Bad.
For what
Oh, okay.
So you got a 40, so you will fall in. However, let's see if you can react and turn on your cape.
Okay. And I have to roll dexterity for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 15.
Yeah, so you fall. It's a pretty deep pit. So somewhere between there and 30 feet below, you'll catch yourself with the bat cape and float and fly, using your movement next turn to move.
Okay, I gotta roll to see how I gotta keep rolling until I get a nat 1 with this cloak.
The cloak, yes, go ahead.
So you have to roll with the cloak? Ugh.
Okay, 15. I mean, I'm not too worried if I get a nat 1 on it, but
Okay, so that's a 15 that will succeed. So you're floating halfway between this giant pit.
yeah. Hey, Grix, you just hear a
Do you want to fly back up?
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Fly back up?
Thanks, John. I think
And I
something
I stay
happened to
very
Alex.
quiet, and I sort of fly over to the edge and slowly float up, just like hello, Grix.
Oh, yeah.
Zur is
I-
greatly disturbed.
I got a
Really
quote
don't
in the
like that.
chat here. The cape should have been a broom. That could have been.
I wanted to spell broomstick really bad, but I had to make room for other stuff.
We'll say that the cape, while is not a broom, it does ripple behind you as you go, like as if you're on a broom.
It could manifest as a broom.
It could. It's up to
The
you,
nat
Estelle.
one makes sense with it being a cloak of the bat, though, and I can't
cloak
wait
of the
for
broom.
that to happen.
Cloak of the broom,
Oh gosh.
not broom of the bat. Cloak of the broom. I like that. Cloak of the
It's
broom.
like my cloak is made out of straw.
Yeah,
yes, perfect.
that is what it is. It's made of straw. All right, so you fly back up. The lever will reset itself, and the floor will close.
Don't pull the lever again.
We'll go to Grix and then Zur.
Can I?
Also
Go.
pull the lever.
Yeah, so I want to come in this room with Agatha. Can I just kind of like diagonal, like get past the pit, jump, or
You can
whatever?
get over that pit. If you know it's there, there's no check to be
Okay.
made. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna continue on and say, "Hey, eggs. Hey, I think there's a door over here. And I'm gonna look at this door.
Oh.
There's a yeah. Hopefully this door doesn't lead to another pit because there's a lot of them.
There does seem to be quite a few.
Can I check the door for
Sure.
traps?
Yeah. Why would you check somebody's door, CJ? They're not going to trap their own home.
I know, it's silly.
No, I'm just kidding.
Why-
Go ahead. We've had this discussion before. It's funny.
I like how I checked if the box is trapped, but the box itself was like holding a trap.
The box isn't trapped. The trap is the box. A 16 to check the door for
This
traps.
seems to be like an iron door similar to the one before. However, this door does not have any sort of design or engraving or anything like that on it. And it doesn't seem to be trapped. You can check the handle, you can investigate it as best you can, and it seems to be a simple door.
Can I open it?
You can.
All right, I'm gonna open it and see what's on the other side.
Sure.
So I think this one's leading to where that other hallway we found is.
I'm going to just pause there for a second, CJ. I'm going to bring it down to Cornelius for a sec.
Okay.
Cornelius will pull you up from the rope, Sonny, and get you out of the pit, and then say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I almost led you to your death."
That's all right. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose there. And I give him a pat on the back.
No, wasn't on purpose, but I guess you can't trust the path, so we'll go outside the path.
That's a good idea, Cornelius.
He like jumps over the path at this point to get to the other side, so he doesn't even touch it. And then he'll get to the end
And he falls down a pit.
at the end of the hallway. Get to the end of the hallway. And at the end of this hallway, there are two distinct features. First, and probably the most obvious, and Nate, I'm just going to move you a little closer so that, maybe you'd be near Cornelius so you could see this too.
I'm going to head down there after following his path, so sure.
Sure. You can see a giant green devilish face that is at the end of the passageway, facing you, basically. It's the most southern part of this hallway. I'm going to show you a picture of it.
Looks inviting.
Okay. It is a
That's
green
on the
devilish
cover.
face, and it's got a wide opened mouth. The mouth is completely covered with shadow.
Put your
The-
hand in it.
Didn't it say, shun the green?
Put your hand in it.
To the left, you see what appears to be some sort of magical archway.
Put your hand in it.
The archway is... let me read you the description here. The stone archway before you is filled with a veil of thick vapors. The stones on either side of the base and the keystone, and you can see them pictured here, protrude slightly from the stones around them. As you move to within touching distance, the left-hand base stone begins to glow yellow, the right-hand base stone orange, and the keystone, which is 7 feet above, glows blue. And I'll show you this picture as well. You can see in the picture the keystone at the top, the two base stones glowing. Again, the top one blue, the bottom left is yellow, the bottom right is orange.
Blue, yellow, orange.
Blue top, yellow left, orange right. So these are the two features at the end of the hallway, and Cornelius is marveling at the archway. He says, "Do you think it's magical?"
Yeah, man. Swirling vapors with lights. I don't know. Seems magical. You're the wizard, right?
Yeah, it's definitely magical. Definitely.
Put your hand in it.
Sonny, what do you do?
I feel like Greg says doesn't have our best interests at heart.
Put your hand in it.
I think it's a great idea.
Grix, what are you talking about?
Put your hand in the thing's mouth.
Yes.
If it's dark and shadowy in there, there's probably something good.
Yes.
I'm just looking at the poem again. No, I don't see anything.
You should shun that green and then touch the night.
There is something about the archway, I believe, right?
The
Or an archway.
is-
It's
Wait. Shun the green. And what are the colors on the door?
blue at the top, yellow,
Blue.
and orange.
Night's good colors
Touch
for those
the
of great
orange.
valor.
No, night's good calor for those of great valor.
Touch
He told you calor has to rhyme with valor.
Touch
I
the
can tell
orange.
you haven't read free verse. Don't need
Well,
to
wait. But no, like shun the green if you can, but yellow and blue makes green. So maybe don't touch the yellow and the blue.
Yeah, go for the orange.
And the orange is the right color.
Yes.
and then you see the devilish face. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Cornelius will point out.
Yeah. I kind of want. I guess I'll investigate. Yeah, the vapors. And trying to just see if I can. I want to reach out and touch the vapors with.
You want to go back through the arch and the second great hall you'll discover?
Yeah, that's cool. But I'm gonna take my rope, Bob, and like toss a little bit through into the vapors. Like, can I see into the vapors at all?
You cannot. It's actually
Okay, so I want to like toss a little rope into the vapors, see what happens, like the end of my rope, so that I can hold on to it.
rope into the vapor, huh?
Well, just a little bit, just the end,
Just the the front,
just
the front.
the tip.
Okay.
You know.
Just the front
Classic.
portion.
Just the front portion.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. You throw the rope in, and you pull it back out, and it's there. It's intact. It's fine.
All right. Let's see what this is all about. I step in.
You step in.
Oh, no.
We're gonna pause there. We're gonna go back to Agatha.
Open the door, Grix.
Okay, I'll open the door, but it's not my turn yet.
Grix is opening the door. The door is creaking open. Zer,
I open the door.
you open the door. It's creaking open. Zer.
Zer is going to
We immediately split the party.
Mm-hmm.
I advised against splitting the party, and I'm going to stick with the more capable party members. And I'm going
What
to
does that even mean?
Who is that?
Who is that?
the ones with the more with the wider range of skills, and stay with you two. My friends, the hag, and the goblin are the more capable party members.
I don't know if we're capable, but more just willing to jump at it.
We're just staying closer together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be like, I look down the hallway at them as my friend, the female Texan dwarf, steps into oblivion. And I am going to.
With you also, your cult member is down there. The guy who came with you. He came.
Yeah, well, his only purpose was to provide an extra life for one of us.
Well, he's not doing it very well if our party member just walked through.
So
Well,
you're staying with
He'll help him. So I'm staying with my friends here, and I will kind of maneuver around this way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, all right, here we go. Party of three.
So to close off this session, Grix is opening the door. A slow moving, creaky, needing to be oiled, needs some WD-40 iron door. To what? We don't know. And yet, Sunny has done something even more mysterious, jumped through the misty veil of the archway with Cornelius watching and waiting. And this is where we're going to end our first true session in the tomb, episode 4. I'm watching in the chat, because if you know, you know. It's one of those things. If you've played this, if you've run through this adventure, you know what's about to happen. there's some stuff about to happen, and I see Greyhawk Exile in the chat. Always good to see you. When Sunny jumped through the portal, they put, "I pulled the arms off my chair." So yeah, we're gonna tune back
good.
in 1
Holy
week.
crap! I don't want to stop.
I know, but we have to. It's 11 here on the East Coast. We will see you all in 1 week, if you can believe it. This time flew by.
I will
That's
absolutely
too
make that happen.
long.
I'll be camping, but whatever. I'll figure it out.
Yes, Chris is going to be camping next week, but he's going to be tuning in via the internet, Wi-Fi, hotspot, something or other.
However I can. It'll be rough, but I'll be there.
Listen, if Tim can do it at Camp Crystal Lake, you can do it.
Exactly. Tim had Jason Voorhees staring at him from beyond.
He did. He did. So yeah,
I
you'll
think I
be
did
here.
see Jason Voorhees looking at him.
You did, and we'll be back in 1 week's time to see episode 2. What happens? Or sorry, episode 5. Jeez, wow. Episode 5 to see what happens next in the Tomb of Horrors. Links
the
down
hell?
below for everything we discussed. I got links for CJ, Chris, Estelle, and even Nate down below. So check out all their stuff. We'll see you the next
Why
time.
did you just jump through it?
So great. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to get into something.
Oh, and one last thing. Shout out to oh gosh, now I don't want to get the name wrong. Shout out to Fog. What is it here? Hold on, I've got it.
Foghorn.
Death of Fog, the newest patron on Tabletop Bob Patreon, joined I think 2 days ago, but I haven't had a chance to update the title page at the end, so your name won't be there, but soon. Very soon we'll get Death of Fog up there. Thank you for becoming a new patron at the tier 1.
Thank you, Donna Fog.
Yeah.
Heck
Great.
yeah.
Yeah, check out the Patreon. Even if you're not a subscriber to the Patreon,
Yeah,
you
I
can
put
get
free
your
stuff
name
up
as
there.
a shout out.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
put free stuff up there too. Like if I make something, maps, sometimes I put up there for free. It depends on what it is. There's also a tier for maps and stuff like that. But whatever it is, if I can throw something up there for free, I will. Like something from Keep on the Borderlands, recent, towards the finale. I posted a stat block of something there. Not going to spoil anything, but stuff like that I'll throw up there for free. But it's just a place to put stuff. So check it out if you'd like to be a patron. All is appreciated. But thank you again for watching, and we'll
Really-
see you on the
Really, the
tabletop.
best way is to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
CJ
if
is the
you're,
best at this. I keep forgetting all these
If
things,
you
but
don't want to join the Patreon, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get updates, notifications. You'll know that when we're streaming. Because like last week, I forgot that we weren't streaming, so I was
You were
sitting
waiting
here
on
waiting
Zoom?
in the Zoom,
Mhm.
going, "Where is everybody? Did we cancel?"
so
But if I had gotten the updates, if I had remembered to hit the bell, I would have not gotten a notification, so I would have known that it wasn't happening.
I could have sworn that about a year and a half ago, like someone had promised to like send Tabletop Bob Scotch glasses to
What?
all of us, but it never happened.
I don't remember that.
Well, I don't remember that.
Maybe
That
it was
great.
my wishful
I'm
thinking.
in.
Nate, do you recall this?
Yeah,
One
that
day?
sounds like it happened. I definitely remember that.
I recall some
Because I want
discussion where like I had asked for a Scotch glass. Okay, but I never got one.
Well, if you want to send us a Scotch glass, reach out. We'll get it to Chris.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, CJ, for the reminders. One day I'll become a real YouTuber. But until then, we'll see you on the tabletop. Have a great night, everybody.
My friends.
Like,